evening and welcome to tonight's regional news. We start with a story coming out of Jamaica. It is apparent that Jamaica's correspondent banking conundrum regarding the repatriation of cash in United States dollars from local banks is far from over, as renewed concerns are being raised about the high volumes of hard currency coming into the banking sector. Jamaica's correspondent banking partners, Save and Accept for the Bank of Jamaica (BOJ), are still uncomfortable with the levels of cash in US dollars being generated by local banks for repatriation. It has been reported that Jamaica's correspondent banking partners are concerned that the funds cannot be justified, meaning the sources of funds have not passed their transparency tests. Correspondent banks, which are big overseas conglomerates, with the exception of Bank of America, have been refusing to repatriate cash in US dollars from Jamaica and managing these funds overseas on behalf of their local counterparts, citing de-risking concerns. Despite the best efforts at convincing correspondent banks that these large volumes of hard currency being shipped from Jamaica, upwards of US 50 million monthly, comes from legitimate sources, sources say the correspondent banks are adamant that such volumes have not been adequately justified based on economic activities. We now move on to Trinidad and Tobago. A 19-year-old Michael Joseph appeared before Chaguanas Magistrate Court on Tuesday, charged with the murder of his mother, Alicia Campo, which occurred on Saturday, 24th August. After laying charges against the teen, the police service issued a statement saying Michael Joseph of Las Lomas No. 1 was also charged with the common assault of Alicia Campo and the attempted murder of 62-year-old Rhoda Mack, his great-aunt. The charges were laid following advice received from the Assistant Director of Public Prosecution, George Busby, on Friday, 30th August. Campo, 39, also known as Roxanne, died after sustaining multiple stab wounds about her body at her Chin Chin Road, Las Lomas home. Police officers said she was 4 months pregnant at the time of her murder. The accused was arrested on that same date without incident, according to police. And finally, still in Trinidad and Tobago, the 8-year-old boy who became an orphan on Monday when his father killed his mother has vowed to make her proud. The tearful child said, "Don't worry, I will make you proud, Mommy," while being comforted by relatives yesterday. Relatives did not tell the boy his father was found dead and he believes he is still on the run. His father, Harichan Ram Sandar, 42, was found dead near the family home at Fulu Drive, La Brea Trace, Siparia, hours after he killed his wife, Nisha Celine Sankar, 29. A close relative, Curtis LaRode, said the boy's mother would always encourage him to do his best in school and he is going to make her proud by continuing to excel in his academics. LaRode stated that Sankar did not make any jokes when it came to her son's education. Relatives said Sankar, who was a Republic Bank employee, stated that she was going to end their marriage. She had packed a bag on Thursday and left the family home. The young mother returned on Monday morning with the intention of getting her son ready for school when her husband confronted her and after an argument chopped her to death. As she fell to the floor, Ramsundar grabbed a piece of rope and fled. Sankar died on the spot. Ramsundar's body was found some 10 hours later hanging from a rope tied to the branch of a tree in the forest behind the family's home. The child is now being counseled by members of the Police Victim and Witness Support Unit. And that was all for tonight's regional news. Thanks for joining us.